Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of AC Unity. On the agenda for today is a murder mystery. This one, the death of Philibert Aspairt, 4 out of 5 difficulty level. Solve the murder in the Paris Catacombs. Previous episode we did the social club missions over here. One of them was also chronology related. I have like this list of chronology of side missions. Relative to the real life events during the French Revolution, and that was one was Barra's funeral. I actually, according to that list, should have done this murder mystery before that Barra's funeral social club mission, but yeah, I mixed them up unfortunately. Anyways, we are doing this one, so we will be getting down to the right side of the church. No, I will also stock up on goods first. Then we will go down besides the church, besides the garden, and there is the mission start. So let's get down. And see where the salesperson is. I don't see him actually. I see him.
Soyez le bienvenu.
Thank you very much. Murder mysteries I always like to do, for sure. Right. Where is the start of it? Should be somewhere around here, I guess. It's below ground. We need to get below ground. Do think there are some stairs over here. Maybe here. Nope. Maybe the one over there. Yes. Here we go. Alright, murder in the catacombs. Just take out these guys. Like so. Could have just as well probably better run besides them or run past them. But yeah. What it is. There's another one over there. We'll just take them out as well.
I'll get you right in. Hey.
See you later, dudes. Where do we start the mission? No idea actually. Before I start randomly taking them all out, I have the feeling I'm going in the wrong direction. So, there it is. No, we're going pretty much in the right direction, I think.
Under it, die!
Come on, miss. That's where the murder mystery is. But I think I could have just as well went yeah, I came in over here, I think. I went all the way round to the left. I'm not even sure whether I came in over this one. Yes, we came in over here. So if I would have gone to the left instead of the right, would have bypassed a lot of those dudes, I guess. Yeah, you cannot really know that up front. Or no, I meant if I would have gone to the right instead of the left. So we came in over here, we would have gone to the right. And that was a lot quicker than to the left. Right, here we go. Alright, let's do some clues. Loose beads. A few scattered beads in the dirt look to be made of rosewoods. A well-worn Bible. It is covered in blood and stamped by a local convent, the Couvent des Filles de l'Enfant Jesus, 84 Rue de Sèvres. Covenant of the Sons of the Children of Jesus. Of the Child of Jesus. First aid kit. The address to the local apothecary is stitched inside 99 Avenue de Bretuil. A set of keys hooked onto a keyring. A crate filled with shattered bottles of chartreuse and surrounded by dirt. It looks to have been buried for several years. The address of a local tavern is carved on the sides. Number 5 Rue de Chef. Maybe the barkeep could point me to who the owner is. Alright, and was that everything over here? No. A heavily used shovel with a very dull blade. The shaft bears a marker's mark. It is cracked down the middle. It has been reinforced with cloth. Someone has kept this shovel for a long time. Alright, I'm just curious, out of curiosity. Chartreuse. Cannot be anything else than wine. But let's just check it anyways. A French liquor. Available in green and yellow versions that differ in taste and alcohol contents. The liquor has been made by the Carthusian monks since 1737, according to the instructions set out in a manuscript given to them by François Annibal d'Estrées in 1605. Alright, it's really funny that they all make it sound like super holy, like a manuscript recipe and stuff, while it's just people bootlegging or creating their homemade brewery alcohol beverages. Anyways, let's get to the addresses that we got from the clues. We have a lot of them. I also... Alright, this one with 42 meters pointing down. I think that's what we already checked out. Oh, wrong button. Pretty sure. Like that would be this one. Yeah, 6 out of 6 clues collected. Let's go to the convent. In other words, the church. I really like these murder mysteries. Would be so cool if the main game would be solely surrounded by, have much more of these murder mysteries incorporated into them, if you ask me.
Yes, that's one of our Bibles. We hand out so many of these to those in need of God's embrace. And that's the blood of Christ, my son. Do you feel his call? The chartreuse? That's none of your business. Best you move along. Idle hands.
Right, she's a little bit secretive about that liquor. We have 4 out of... We have... Apparently we have like 3 clues over here. Left. We had 4 in total, I think, over here. A glass containing dark red liquids. According to the sister, it's the blood of Christ. But what colors was that chartreuse? Green and yellow. Yeah, so it's not chartreuse. There's bottles. The bottles are covered in a light film of dirt. Yeah, that seems to have been dug up by the from the catacombs where we were, I would say. Alright, I think we need one more clue over here. Just walking around a bit, trying to do it without eagle vision, which I really feel like cheat mode. A large stack of Bibles. The insert bears the same stamp as the Bible from the crime scene. Right, so this woman for sure, yeah, could have something to do with it. Let's get to the next area. So we had this one. There's one over there as well. What the hell is this? What do we have here? Graveyard clues. 5 clues over here. Let's first start.
This graveyard's been too busy for my liking. I got missing tools, and someone even broke into the catacombs. Found a pretty rosewood cross down there, though. Thought I'd give it to the convent.
Alright, so probably his shovel was stolen. Anyways, yeah, we first start talking to that dude. A brand new shovel. It has barely been used. A little odd considering its owner is a gravedigger. Yeah, so the shovel down below, that was taken from him, stolen, and he replaced it, apparently. A wooden cross. Looks to be made of the same rosewood as the beads at the crime scene. I don't see a cross in the game itself, to be honest. Ah, there it is. It's a very small one. Ah, also with beads and a necklace attached to it. A freshly built coffin. Philibert would easily fit inside. Right. I do think we have one clue left over here. There we go. Another stamped Bible. I'm not surprised he is a man of faith. Alright, let's see if we have everything over here. 5 out of 5, yes. Right, we will be going to the apothecary stands. One clue. Right, who is the apothecary? This is like a food stand. This is a fish stand. Trying to find it myself. It's always more rewarding, I find. I have a bit of a hard time because I only see food stands over here. Ah, this is the apothecary.
Philibert? I sent him to retrieve supplies from the merchant days ago and he's not returned. You'd have to ask Philibert where the hell Philibert has gone. I'll write down the address, but first I'll take my keys back. Thank you very much.
Alright, so Philibert was working for this apothecary. I also still have to do these rifts, by the way, which is a lot of time in itself, looking for there also artifacts hidden in those rift areas. It takes quite some time to find them as well, because each time you restart a rift area, one of like 5 artifacts is only spawned randomly, and it could also spawn those that you have already picked up. So it can be, you really sometimes have to restart it 20 times to get it to spawn the one that you're missing. It's really also weird game design. Anyways, let's continue our murder mystery. Right, where are we now? The tavern, 4 clues. There's the convent. This is the apothecary stand. I didn't see a stand, I only saw an apothecary. Merchant stall. Alright, I thought there may have been more actually, but nope, we already did quite a bit. So we only have 2 locations left. The merchant stand and the tavern. 4 clues in the tavern.
Sure. Philibert was here last night. I had to cut the bastard off. That dumb drunk owes me plenty of coin. Promised he'd pay with enough shekel to last me a year. I was dumb enough to believe him. Check with the regulars. They might know more.
Right, let's do that. Regulars on the ground. A few bottles of chartreuse, they emit a faint green glow.
Philibert! I love that fool. Buy me a drink, and I might remember. Maybe.
Alright, I'm not gonna accuse him. He seems innocent enough. These guys. Nothing here. This guy. A woman over there, or a guy over
Can't
here.
say I'll talk to him. My music keeps me busy enough.
Right, nothing over there. And that should have been every... Ah, there are 6 clues.
Yeah, Philibert was here, bought us a few rounds. Kept going on and on about his sister. I thought he was an orphan, but who knows?
You can still be an orphan with a sister, right?
Sure. Philibert was here last night.
Right, I need one more clue. God damn it. this guy. Nope. Alright, just I'm gonna give up. I don't understand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is supposed to be 6 clues over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where is the 6th clue? Alright, is this again the game crapping out? Nothing here. Ah, wait, there are 2 bottles of wine. Maybe that's it. Maybe I only checked this one. No. Various wines and spirits, well stocked. Ah, okay, it were 2 bottles of wine. So that should complete this one. No, 5 out of 6. God damn it. Then let's check out this bottle. But this is that other stuff. Various wines and spirits, well stocked. So was that it? 2 bottles of, yeah, 6 out of 6. Alright, let's get to the merchant stall around the corner. Arno, man. And it's over here. Let's see how many clues. 6 as well. A variety of tonics, tools and supplies. A very well stocked merchant.
Philibert? Haven't seen him. But what do you have there? Chartreuse, quite rare. You know the Carthusian monks are famous for making it, and the Carthusian nuns are just as famous for hiding it as well.
Yeah, I think that none might have something to do with it. Alright, I have no idea how I'm supposed to get 4 more clues out of this area. I'm also not sure why these people are so afraid. Right, screw it.
No use for the likes of you with a red.
These shovels look brand new, unused. They bear the same maker's mark as the one found at the crime scene. Alright, but what does that say? There's supposed to be a lot more clues here, but I don't see anything. Ah, it's only 2 out of 3. I thought it said 6 out of 6. And I already checked them out, everything, right? Yeah, 3 out of 3. Alright, so it seems I have all the clues. Yeah, and I still really have no idea what's up. So let's quickly read through the clues. And also I wonder why this murder mystery, which seems to be a very local thing with some kind of local bar goer being murdered, why this one is in the list of chronology of side missions. I mean, that is supposed to be a list of chronology related to real life events during the French Revolution, but I cannot imagine that this murder is something big. But let's check it out anyways. I'm now quickly googling the guy's name. Philibert Aspairt. Yeah, okay. He was a doorkeeper of the Val de Grace Hospital during the French Revolution. He died in the Catacombs of Paris in November 1793. Ah, so it actually did happen. After entering them via a staircase located in the hospital courtyard. His motives are unknown. His body was not discovered until 1804, 11 years later, in one of the quarry galleries, and was buried where it was found. The cause of his death was never determined. Aspairt might have been identified by the hospital key ring hanging from his belt. His tomb is in the restricted part of the Paris Catacombs under the Rue Henri Barbouche next to the Boulevard Saint-Michel. Alright. Apparently it was a real life figure, but not, yeah, a major one. But I do like it, also those smaller stories. Anyways, here we go. Adrien Pierre, victim's boss, Philibert assisted an apothecary named Adrien Pierre a few days ago, who sent him to a local merchant at blah blah blah. Pierre does not seem happy with the late delivery. A well-worn Bible, it's covered in blood and stamped by a local convent. A crate filled with shattered bottles of chartreuse and surrounded by dirt. It looks to have been buried for several years. The address of a tavern is on the site. Maybe the barkeep could point me to the owner. A few scattered beads in the dirt. Looks to be made of rosewood. Yeah, and that is connected to the cross at the gravedigger's site. So that actually links that gravedigger to the murder, I would say. And that gravedigger also had like a new shovel. Maybe that gravedigger was it. Old satchel, a first aid kit. The address to the local apothecary is stitched inside. Yeah, that makes sense because Philibert was working for the apothecary. A set of keys hooked onto a key ring. Also, I think makes sense. It was the apothecary key ring. A heavily used shovel with a very dull blade. The shaft bears a marker's mark and is cracked down the middle. It has been reinforced with cloth. Someone has kept the shovel for a long time. Yeah, it is cracked down the middle. Maybe Philibert was specked around the head with this shovel. Another clue pointing towards the gravedigger. Initially I thought that none would be the person. Like they were stockpiling that chartreuse, which apparently is a scarce liquor, and maybe that's why they killed him. But I'm now leaning more towards the gravedigger. Bottles of chartreuse. The bottles are covered in a light film of dirt. Yeah, this is in the convent. This is also really a clue towards that nun, because the bottles are covered in dirt, so that could mean that Philibert was stockpiling these bottles, and actually the convents, the nuns, yeah, robbed him of them or something. These are covered in dirt, so they came from the catacombs probably. And yeah, they are now at the convent, so they took them from the catacombs where his body was found. Stack of Bibles. A large stack of Bibles. The insert bears the same stamp as the Bible from the crime scene. Another reason to point to the nun, I would say. Statement of the nun, Sister Sorrel. Piercing eyes and little patience. She admits the Bible I found next to Philibert belongs to the convent de Ville de l'Enfant Jesus. Though they give them out for free, she certainly does not like me asking about the chartreuse. Yeah, so this is a clue, I would say. The blood of Christ, a glass containing dark red liquid. According to the sister, it is the blood of Christ. Graveyard, half buried coffin, a freshly built coffin. Philibert would easily fit inside. Alright, still no idea what implication that could have. They wanted to bury him, why did they already half bury the coffin alone? Shovel. A brand new shovel, it has barely been used, a little odd considering its owner is gravedigger. Small wooden cross, looks to be made of the same rosewood as the beads at the crime scene. Yeah, that is really, I would say, pretty big indication as to the gravedigger. Statement of the gravedigger. Noel Pommier, the gravedigger, seems a little off. Claims he is missing some tools and that someone recently broke into the catacombs. Says he found a rosewood cross that matches the beads found next to Philibert. Strong chance the shovel is his. Yeah. I would say that gravedigger, but another stamped Bible, I'm not surprised he is a man of faith. Merchant stole new shovels. These shovels look brand new, unused. They bear the same maker's mark as the one found at the crime scene. It could be that the gravedigger just bought a new shovel from over there. Guillaume Pinard, it seems Philibert never reached the merchants. What is interesting is Pinard's curiosity for the chartreuse I found in the catacombs. Seems the Carthusian monks make it, and the Carthusian nuns of Couvent de Ville de l'Enfant Jesus are notorious for hiding it. Alright, so they hide it. And so that could explain why the nun was hesitant to talk about this little alcoholic beverage that they are used to hide or notorious to hide. A variety of tonic tools and supplies, a very well stocked merchants. A few bottles of chartreuse, they emit a faint green glow. So that's in the tavern. Various wines and spirits, well stocked. In the tavern, Antoine Denis, this drunk is pretty much useless, an expert at rambling. Catherine Doyer, she says Philibert bought a few rounds for everyone in the bar last night. Claims she was going on about his sister even though she thought he was an orphan. Navarre Cavery, the lute player seems more concerned with paying for no one in particular than sharing information on Philibert. And 1 second. It's Philibert. It's with a B. I thought it was with a P. I wrote it down with a P. Anyways, Jerome Taubert, Philibert was a drunk and was cut off by the bartender last night. He is in plenty of debt and with no shortage of enemies. Philibert promised to pay the bartender off with chartreuse to clear his debt. An odd method of payment. Alright, so he apparently knew where the nuns were hiding the chartreuse. And then it could be that the nuns killed him. They would have a motive to keep their hiding spots clear. Or maybe they just noticed him. But the gravedigger, he has like a broken shovel. Plus, there are some beads from the body near where he is. Although he did say that he just found it. He was quite honest about it. So it could be that he was framed by the nuns. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And the nuns then removed the bottles of chartreuse that they were hiding there because they were now with the nun itself. Here, this gravedigger is pretty straightforward. He says he is missing some tools and recently somebody broke into the Catacombs and he found a rosewood cross that matches the beads found next to Philibert. And then these nuns at the convent here, there's like this, there are bottles of chartreuse over there. The bottles are covered in a light film of dirt. I'm going with the nun. If you accuse the wrong person, you do get less money, but yeah. I think the gravedigger was framed by the nuns by using his shovel and placing those beads. But I think the overall motive is with the nuns to... I think Philibert was... he discovered that place of chartreuse, he was stealing it, and then they just took him out. Let's double check whether we got all the clues. 4 out of 4. 5 out of 5. 6 out of 6. 6 out of 6. 1 out of 1. 3 out of 3. Yes. Alright, here we go.
Yes, that's one of our Bibles. We hand out so many of these to those in need of God's embrace. The Lord bestowed this chartreuse to us for good reason. I would never allow a peasant to tarnish its name.
Alright, I think we were good. She just killed him.
Must I be made to suffer for being guided by the hand of the Lord?
I don't know. I do know this guy over here is always very funny.
I'm sure Philibert had noble intentions, but even I know not to touch that chartreuse. Find a weapon you like, it's yours.
Right, he's not really funny, except that he's sleeping all day and now with his eyes open. Alright, very nice. Mission
Shady
accomplished.
characters mixed up in this one, eh?
Continue. And
Some
just
shady characters mixed up in this one, eh?
for sure. Just within the time limits of the episodes. Oh, I'm going inside.
Follow up on what you found. You'll get there.
More quiet over here. Can we, by the way, talk with these people?
If you fancy yourself some fine leather, you can visit the tannery in Bièvre. You might be a little surprised by the secret ingredient in their chemicals. Pal of mine saw a body just lying right out in the street. Blood and everything. Up in a marais. Messy one north of the Saint Marcel near the river. I'd bring some gloves.
Alright, he's actually giving hints to all the murder mysteries.
A woman's been found poisoned in an alley near the riverbank in Invalide. Yeah, good luck with that one. A professor has been found dead at a school just north of Luxembourg Gardens. Could be an experiment gone wrong, or a convenient opportunity for death. A professor has been found dead at a school just north of Luxembourg Gardens.
Alright, let's see what is up
Could
in
be an experiment gone wrong,
next
or a
episode.
convenient opportunity for death.
Normally we would have to do a co-op mission, Heads Will Roll, but I already did that one before I decided to do it chronologically. So that one is in an earlier episode. Then we have to do the social club mission, Bara's Funeral, which I also did in the previous episode already. I mix it up with this murder of Philibert Aspairt that we just now did. I just turned them around accidentally. After that, in the next episode, we will, according to the chronology list, we'll be doing the DLC. I think it's also a murder mystery, the American Prisoner. So that's pretty cool. That's a DLC mission. Often I assume there's a little bit extra attention paid to those. So hopefully it will be a cool one. The American Prisoner. I'm actually not sure what kind of a mission it is. I do think it's a murder mystery. Or is it just a Paris story? Right, I will look through it over here. It's quicker. The American Prisoner. No, it's not a murder mystery. Here it is. It's a Paris story in... I don't know where. Alright, I will find that in between episodes. That's on the agenda for the next one. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope to see you there. For the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.